even before this ruling, we were allowed to talk about it. Secondly, this term gender critical. I mean, we use it a lot, but it's kind of been imposed on us a bit, I think, like most identities. I mean, it's a kind of, I'm a feminist. You know, gender critical is like I'm talking about one specific thing. Plus, gender has a variety of different meanings now, which it didn't have before. I mean, initially in feminism, we were talking about the system which oppresses women by ascribing gender roles to them. You know, so when we talk about, when feminists talk about gender, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about somebody's feelings about their personal identity or self-image. Yeah. So there's a lot of confusion about terms. So I tend to just call myself a feminist. You know, feminists can speak. Feminists are allowed to say this is part of feminism. You know, critique of gender is part of feminism. It's not all of feminism. So, and the other problem with it is that you are getting on social media some right-wingers calling themselves gender critical, and you go and have a poke around their pages and they're not in the least bit gender critical. They are anti-trans, actually, you know, so what they want gender conformity, you know, even more than trans people support it. So actually they are not the same category as us, and I actually think this is why a lot of them are American and they're sort of fundamentalists, and I think that is why this argument is going better in England. So I think, again, to get back to actual strategies to deal with this, I think this thing of building the women's branches, networking the women's branches together, all of that is what it takes for us to develop our thinking, our self-expression, our ability to discuss without getting in a flap and, you know, sort of shouting and losing our, you know, rag on somebody not supporting us or whatever. I think we have the right to talk about anything. You know, that's the rule book. That's what it says.
Thanks, Ruth. Claudia, I think you wanted to